Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel, and I'm Desiree, and today's video is a pick a letter, as you can see. Each letter contains a direct channeled message from Spirit. Before we get started, take 3 mindful breaths to clear your mind and really hone into your intuition. So for the piles, this is pile 1. This is pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need to pause the video and take your time, please do so before picking a letter. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So before we get into the letter, I just want you to be sure that this is yours. So we're going to do a general, I guess, read of the room or read of the crowd to see if you vibe with this letter, and if you have chosen the letter that is for you. So before we get started, keep in mind that this reading is for the collective, and some things will resonate with you and some things will not. There is many messages in here for everybody. So just take what resonates and let the rest go. Also, I do greatly apologize if you hear some squeaking in the background. That is my chair, and I really need to get a different chair because it is kind of annoying, and I hope you can't hear it too much in the video. But to start us off, we are going to be using the When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck, and I'm going to be drawing a few cards for you here. So we have the card Worthy, and Healing, and Balance, So, the cards that popped out or really stuck out and called out were Joy, Worthy, Healing, and Balance. So what I get from this are a couple different things. I think that maybe something stole your joy away at some point in your life. Maybe something that happened in childhood or as an adult or a young adult or a teenager. But it may have caused you to have some low self-esteem about yourself, which is really sad because you, my friend, are so beautiful inside and out. You have a light about you You are so kind-hearted, and I think that over time, different experiences have caused you to kind of close off that part of yourself and to put up more walls to protect your heart or protect yourself, and have maybe caused you to doubt yourself, your abilities, your core beliefs, the light that shines in you. And I really want you to know that what other people do and outside influences, they do not determine who you are as a person. They do not determine your self-worth. Your self-worth does not come from how much you achieve or what you do in life or how much stuff you have or where you've been, what you've done. These things do not determine your self-worth. You being human, you inherently have worth. You, breathing, living being, are here, and it is such a blessing that you are. And you are worthy simply because you are you. There's really nothing more to that. It's as simple as it gets. And the faster you realize that, it will be easier for you to then come to terms with the fact that joy and happiness comes from within you. Outside influences can make you happy for a short time. Okay? They can make you happy for a moment, but they cannot bring you joy. Because the difference between happiness and joy, happiness is fleeting. Joy is long term. Okay? And you have to find it within yourself. You have to cultivate joy within yourself, which is easier said than done. Trust me. But all of this really comes through healing. Healing from past traumas and experiences or current wounds, both physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. And also finding balance in your life. Everybody has a different balance of work, personal, romantic, non-romantic passions. Everybody has a different version of what balance is for them. And a part of your healing process to make it easier for you to heal is to find that balance. once you find balance in your life, in your everyday activities, I think it will be less mentally draining for you, and which will enable you to heal faster. And also, I feel called to say that, by the way, forgiveness is not really for the other person. Forgiveness is for yourself, to be able to let a situation go, or to be able to move forward from something that has been done to you. Because the act of forgiveness is really just letting go and accepting that what has happened, and it's not letting the person off the hook. It's not condoning the situation in any way, shape, or form. It's really just being able to let go of that pain and that hurt, which is super hard to do, but definitely worth it, because it does help you in the long term. And let me tell you what, sometimes it takes multiple times of forgiving somebody to be able to move past it. And sometimes you will forgive them and you'll be good for like a couple months, couple years, and then something will just hit you. You'll get a flashback or a memory, and then you get mad all over again. And you know what? That's okay. Because it's okay to feel emotions, and your emotions and experiences are valid. And you'll have to basically go through the process of forgiving that situation or that person or group of people again. Unfortunately, it's a cycle, and that's okay. So I am going to, if you feel like this letter is meant for you, and you resonated with these oracle cards, then let us get into the actual letter. I got, so like, actually, I don't know if you can like see it really well, but I love wax stamps, like melting the wax and then using the stamp. I was so excited. I bought like a whole like kit. So I was like really excited to use it for this. And they came with these fancy envelopes too. Oh, it just popped right off. Okay, so we'll leave this little stamp there. Okay, I will read this to you. Dear you beautiful soul, Spirit just wanted you to know that you are so amazing and special. Your brilliance lights up the room when you walk in. Strangers are awestruck by your beauty, and not just your outward appearance. You have a glow about you that radiates from the inside out. And Spirit and I are here to tell you today to believe in yourself, nurture and grow confidence in yourself and your abilities. You have so many strengths. Focus on your skills, your passions, dreams, and the pathways to pursue them. You have such a warm, beautiful light in you. Let it shine, and don't let anyone or anything snuff it out. You are the author of your own story. Remember that. Spirit and I believe in you and love you. Love, Spirit. So that was your letter. I hope that you liked it. And now we are going to pull some Believe and Achieve cards, as well as some Spirit Gem Oracle cards. Shoot. Oh God. So this one popped out first. I am passionate. And these ones popped out. I am appreciated and valued. So we're gonna move this. Sorry. I'm gonna put this back in here and just flip this over. So I am appreciated and valued. I am moving forward. I am happy and I am thoughtful. Wow, that is so cool. Like, I mean, what did we talk about? Well, first of all, the letter mentioned passion. And before we had a talk about your self-worth. And then we talked about forgiveness and moving forward. And that happiness comes from within. And like how you are kind-hearted. Like, that is so... I love it when spirit really comes through. That's so awesome. Wow, that's awesome. I'm going to now do some, it's called Spirit Gem Oracle. These cards are really cool because they have different stones on them, and it gives you a little background on that. Okay, let's try to shuffle these. Oh God, this is messy. Sorry. I think this one wants to come out. Shoot. Okay, Spirit, do you want one more or not? Gosh, this... Oh. Oh. Let's see. So, we have malachite. Here, let's move these up. And change this a little bit. So there was malachite, white opal, and dragon blood jasper. Alrighty, let's read them. So, white opal grants serenity, helps to repair damaged relationships, and prevent arguments. It will encourage you to give positivity and to promote kindness, love, compassion, and generosity. Many cultures have credited opal with supernatural origins and powers. Arabic legends say it falls from the heavens in flashes of lightning. The ancient Greeks believed opal gave their owners the gift of prophecy and guaranteed them from and guarded them from disease. Sorry, having a hard time reading today. Malachite. It is a stalwart protector and bolsterer of your strength and willpower. It helps you access your innate power and protects you from negativity as you take action in the world. Ancient Egyptians wore malachite in jewelry and used it for carving ornaments. They mined the stone in an area between Mount Sinai and the Suez as early as 4000 BC. Malachite was also carved into amulets and scarabs and was thought to be a protective stone for children. And then sorry, I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking right now. And then lastly, dragon blood jasper. Also known as dragonstone, it stimulates creativity, attracts money and love, and helps you to achieve your goals. History tells us that the warriors' wives would give blood jasper to their warrior husbands and ask them to carry it with them to stop the bleeding from any wounds sustained from slashing swords or flying arrows. So these stones here, you might have, it might benefit you to work with them or maybe do some research into them. But as of right now, you know what? I'm feeling called to use this deck. It's called Moonology Oracle Cards. Just one more pull. I'm feeling called to do this. Oops. Okay. You're very close to achieving your goal. Balance spirituality and practicality. These ones I don't think so. And the last ones are, it's time to take action and a new start is coming. Alrighty, pile one. So this was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you did, leave a little ladybug in the comments down below and tell me how this resonated with you. Bye! Hi there, pile two. So before we get into your reading, I wanted to do a I guess a vibe check, you could call it, but it's just to see if this is the pile for you and if this is your letter. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. So today I'm going to start off with the When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck. I love this deck, it's so pretty. So I'm just going to shuffle the oracle cards here. Sorry if you hear squeaking in the background. That's actually my chair. I need to get a new chair. But okay, so for pile two. snap. So, sorry, it like popped out and flew on the floor. So the first card we got is Truth. And we got Empathy. Spirit, more. Another one flew out on the floor. Then we have Divinity and Insight. And then these three cards that also kind of called out to me were Boundaries, Motivate, and Advocate. But we're going to set those to the side. Alrighty, so group 2. The cards that popped out of the Oracle deck were Divinity, Truth, Empathy, and Insight. So, trying to tap into this group was a little bit difficult. It feels like group 2, it feels like you're really closed off. And it feels like you are very emotionally distant, like kind of like cold, like silver, whether it's to yourself or maybe to another person or maybe to people in general. But it feels like Spirit is trying to say that being distant, being guarded, did serve you once and help you get through something, but it's not serving you now. In fact, with this Insight and Truth card, it seems like you have a secret. Like you're not telling the full picture, the full truth to somebody, or maybe somebody is keeping something from you and you have sensed this. But either way, I feel like with the Truth card, I feel like someone's truth needs to break free, needs to come to the surface, okay? Somebody needs to start talking, because whether that's you are keeping, or you know what, I think even it's the simple fact of, I think you're lying to yourself about how you feel about something, or maybe you are your own worst critic and you are continuously putting yourself down for some reason. Group 2, why? I mean, you are such an awesome human being. You are so cool. You are, you know, you're somebody that I would totally you know, want to hang out with. Which, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. But, yeah, you're a really cool person. And I don't really know why you're putting yourself down so much. Why you're attacking yourself like this. And kind of being cold and callous to yourself. With this divinity card, okay? We are all... This represents, you know, how... You see how these wings are like angels' wings? And with the halo and everything like that. But they have some stuff on them. They're a little bit dirty. But they're still wings. They're still glorious and beautiful. And even with the dirt and grime and the different colors, this card is still really pretty. And honestly, that is something that reminds me of the fact that you are perfectly imperfect. People are perfectly imperfect. Nobody is the perfect person. And if we all were perfect, if there was some box or standard to fit us all into, to be the exact same perfect person, and all of us were that one perfect thing, honestly, that would be boring as hell. Like, I don't know about you, but really what comes to mind is a quote from the new show Charmed, which I know, like, a lot of people like the original, but I actually do like the remake. But one thing that they say in the remake, I don't know if they say this in the original one, but it's celebrate your differences. You know, your differences are your strengths. That's kind of like one of the messages in there. And that really rings true because you are special. You are perfect the way you are. And I think you really need to take a step back and look at yourself from a third person perspective, okay? Have some empathy with yourself because right now you have kind of lost sight of the fact that you have been through a lot. You have had different obstacles you've had to overcome. And has that changed you? Yes. For the worse? No. You've learned to adapt. You've learned to grow. You've learned to overcome. And I really think that you should have some empathy toward yourself and not be so hard on yourself. Really just take a step back and realize that you are enough. You are most certainly enough, and it's really sad if you think that you aren't. So let's get into the letter. Okay, so this is your letter here. I don't know if you can see the little stamp there. I love I ordered these like wax stamps, and it's like wax that you melt and then you take a stamper and you stamp it. It's so fun. So I was like super excited to use this on for today's video, and these envelopes are really pretty as well. Oh, that just popped right off. Okay, so this is your letter, group 2. To the precious soul that is you. I, Spirit, want you to know that you are not alone, even though sometimes it may feel like you are. In fact, your spirit guides have been watching out for you and watching over you for many, many years now. Spirit wants you to know that you are not alone and that you do not carry the weight of the world. There is no need to stress as much as you have been. There are over 7 billion people on this earth who are all responsible in some way for how the world is today. That being said, the best way to contribute to raising the earth's vibrations is to start with yourself, beautiful. By raising your own vibrations and healing and loving yourself, you will positively influence others. So take some calming breaths, maybe get into a meditation practice that suits you, and enjoy the moment. Spirit loves you, and so do I. Love, your spirit guides. So this is your letter. And now I am going to pull some cards from the Believe and Achieve deck, as well as the Spirit Gem Oracle. I am healing. I am humorous. I am positive. Oh shit. Sorry. And then the last one, I am living in my dream home. So immediately what popped up in my head for I am humorous is, pile 2, yo, you need to stop being so doom and gloom all the time, you know? You need to have some laughs every once in a while. Learn to look on the bright side. Learn to relax and have a laugh, and sometimes laugh at yourself. Like, don't take yourself so seriously, pile 2. Don't take yourself so seriously. You have come so far. You have been through so much. You have done so much healing. And you really don't have to be so uptight all the time. You know, you take a breather. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to really have empathy with yourself and take a break every once in a while. I am living in my dream home. So really what comes to mind with this card is the fact that make your place that you live in, make your abode or your apartment, your home, your couch that you're crashing on, wherever you are at this time, make it your oasis. Really put some love into it and make it your own, because home is where the heart is at. And if your heart isn't in it, then it may not feel relaxing and like a place to rest your head for the night. You know, it may be Your environment may be causing you some additional stress on top of everything. So really put some love into where you live. I think it'll help. And then we're going to do some Spirit Gem Oracle cards. Forgive me, I don't know how to pronounce this. I think it's zoisite. Persian tourmaline. And then moonstone. So first we have zoisite. This stone helps alleviate grief, anger, despair, hopelessness, and defeat. It is a powerful healer of the emotional body, promoting positive states that support healing. Zoisite teaches you about growth, healing, and enjoyment of the moment. The stone was named after the Austrian scientist who... The stone was named after the Austrian scientist Sigmund von Zois, who discovered it in the Saualpe Mountains of Korinth, Austria. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. I'm sure I completely butchered all of that. So that's so cool because enjoyment of the moment. And in the letter, it literally says, and enjoy the moment. That's so cool. So yeah, pile 2, like really focus on the present moment, living in the moment. Don't worry so much about the future or the past, because if you do that so much, time is just gonna fly by and you won't have enjoyed any of it, sadly. The next one is moonstone. Moonstone is a stone of feminine power and mystery. It enhances intuition and encourages the wisdom and patience to trust divine timing, connecting with the divine feminine, self-knowledge, and enhancing intuition. Moonstone is a stone of feminine power and mystery. It enhances intuition and encourages the wisdom and patience to trust divine timing, connecting with the... Oh snap! Oh snap! I didn't notice this about the deck. This is a total typo in the deck. Oh my goodness. So like this part is supposed to be a historical like reference or something like that, and then this first part is like an what the stone is for. Oh snap, boy, they messed up the cards. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay, inappropriate. Anyways, but needless to say, I think that, well, first of all, Everybody, just to let you know, everybody has masculine and feminine energy. It does not matter if you are cis male or cis female, or if you identify as any gender, or if you're non-binary. It does not matter. Every single human being has feminine and masculine energy in them, about them, with them. It's so basically in some cases, you know, our masculine energy can be fine, but maybe we haven't worked with our feminine energy side, and maybe one or the other or both has been traumatized or hurt and needs healing. And so it seems that Spirit is calling you to really like hone in on your feminine side, your feminine energy, and heal whatever wounds are afflicting that. The last one is Persian tourmaline. It carries the frequency of natural joy and beauty, aids in understanding oneself and others. It promotes self-confidence and diminishes fear. Tourmaline attracts inspiration, compassion, tolerance, and prosperity. It enhances energy and removes blockages. Somewhere in Brazil in the 1500s, a Spanish conquistador washed the dirt from a green tourmaline crystal and confused the vibrant gem with emerald. His confusion lived on until scientists recognized tourmaline as a distinct mineral species in the 1800s. So, with this stone, like removing blockages, I think that you do have some sort of emotional blockage right now that would really do you good to try to work through that blockage, whether you do it through meditation, counseling, therapy, journaling, working with crystals, whatever way best helps you. Sometimes trying things new is beneficial, even if it's outside of your comfort zone. So lastly, we are going to pull from the Moonology Oracle deck, and we'll just get a last couple cards here. So the cards that popped out for you were A Time for Healing and Full Moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Alrighty, pile 2. So that was your reading. Please let me know if any of this resonated, or if any of this was correct for you. Please leave a little wing emoji, or maybe a oh yeah, the little turtle over here. Please leave a little wing emoji or a turtle emoji down below, and let me know if any of this resonated with you. And alrighty, I will see you next time. Bye! Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So before we get started, first of all, I want to apologize for the squeaking if you hear any. That's my chair, and it's not a great chair. I need to get a different one. But it's the only one I had to use today. Other than that, to start off, we are going to do a vibe check to see if this is your letter. The first cards we're going to be using are the When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck. So, I'm just going to be shuffling and clearing the cards here. Oh my goodness. So a bunch of cards popped out. One of the cards on the back of the deck is Decision. So we have Connected, we have Expectations, reversed, we have Grounded, Confidence, and then Balance in reverse. Wow. Okay. So, pile 3. The cards that you received for your initial vibe check are Decision, Connected, Grounded, Balance in reverse, Confidence, and Expectations in reverse. So, the overall, I guess, message that I get, wow, you are really something. You, and I mean that in a great way. It seems like with the Connected card, family is really important to you. And you have some strong family ties, family being blood relation or non-blood relation, because I truly believe that family is who you choose. And then also, you know, society's idea of family is kin or blood related. So it seems like you are the supporter of your family, whether that's financially or emotionally or both. And it seems like you really have had a lot of pressure put on you, a lot of expectations from other people in your family or other these connections that you have with others. It seems like they have really put pressure on you to provide for them in some manner or support them in some way. and where that gives you confidence that you can take care of others as well as yourself, and you seem like a very down-to-earth, grounded person. There's some balance issues in here. I think that you are definitely stressed the F out. Whether you realize it or not, I think that you are the type of person that definitely puts others before yourself, including their needs before yours. And where that is very noble, that is truly unhealthy. Because you see, like the lioness here, if she doesn't feed herself, she will not have enough energy to hunt for her cubs, to provide for them. If she gets sick from not taking care of herself and something happens, like now her cubs are out of food, now she will not be able to provide for them. You have to remember that your needs are just as important as other people's, and you definitely need to start taking care of yourself, group 3. You definitely deserve to have your needs met as well, just as much as other people do. And I know that can be very hard, especially whenever there's so much pressure around feeling the need that others depend on you. But if you don't take care of yourself, eventually you're going to crack, eventually you're going to break, and it's not going to be pretty. It is not going to be good, Pile 3. I really, really hope that you start taking care of yourself. And I want you to know that, Spirit is really proud of you, really proud of all the things that you are doing. And they see how hard you work and how much you put others before yourself, and how much you make others' lives better. And I really hope that you start putting some of that love and affection towards yourself, because you very much deserve it. You really do. And I really think that, you definitely need to, this was the card that was at the back of the pile, the decision card. This is a decision that you will have to consciously make, is starting to stand up for yourself, take care of yourself, have your needs met as well, because they are important. You are not just a machine that can produce all these things and do all these things with no break, no reprieve, no self-care. That's impossible for any human to do. We are not robots. And even robots break down and need maintenance. So take that into consideration. Alrighty, so that was the general, I guess, vibe check. Now we are going to move on to reading your letter. Yay! So let's just move these cards around so that we can get to your letter. So we're just gonna stack them. And we're gonna go like this on each side. So I actually got this wax kit in just recently, and I was so excited to use it for this video because I'm a nerd. So it's like where you melt wax and then you take a little stamp and you put it on there. You stamp the wax. I don't know if you can like see the stamp, but it's a little tree. So we're going to open your letter now. Hey there, Smarty Pants. First of all, Spirit wants you to know how very proud of you they are. You have worked so hard for so long. Now it's time to take some rest and relaxation to yourself. Reap the rewards you very much deserve. Whether it's putting your feet up and watching your favorite show, or taking a nice walk or hike and enjoying nature, make sure to treat yourself. Even an awesome, determined soul like you needs a break every once in a while. Speaking of which, don't forget to slow down every once in a while and soak up the moment. Really acknowledge and feel the present. It only happens once. Do that thing you've always wanted to do. And who cares if you do it alone? Sometimes spending time with yourself is the best time. You are incredible. Never, ever forget that. See you later, alligator. Love, Spirit. Aw. I love that message. So that is your letter. Now we will just pull some cards for general advice. First, we have the Believe and Achieve deck. I'm just cleansing and shuffling the cards. So the first one that popped out is I am blessed. I am awake. And I am loving. And then at the back of the deck, we have I am healing. So I really like these cards because I really do think that you are a loving person. You really give it your all. You really do love these people that you're taking care of. And I think that the I am awake card represents now is the time to be aware of the moment, be awake, alive in the present. Don't let time pass you by. And I am blessed because you really are, like, all you have to do is accept those blessings, accept these blessings from the universe, from Spirit, from God, you know, Jesus Christ, you know, whoever you believe in or pray to, accept these blessings because you are deserving of them. You're so hardworking. You are so lovely. You're such a beautiful soul, and you really deserve to come into these blessings and reap these rewards that you have worked so long and hard for. And now we're going to pull some cards from the Spirit Gems Oracle deck. Oh, snap. So the first one that popped out was Carnelian. The second one to pop out was Ruby. And the third one to pop out was Moonstone. So I'm gonna shift these cards here to where they are up there. Kind of out of the way. So, the first one is Carnelian. Carnelian is about action. By activating the first 3 chakras, Carnelian provides a powerful boost to your willpower with the physical energy and drive to back it up. Its history dates back 4,500 years, at which time the ancient Sumerians and ancient Egyptians fashioned it onto body ornaments. The ancient Greeks and Romans also favored the semi-precious gemstone for intaglios, which they used in signet rings. I don't know how to say that word. I'm sorry. The next one is Ruby. It is an activator of passion, confidence, determination, and adventure. It helps you develop courage and face your fears, moving through them and experiencing the renewed vitality on the other side. Ruby is a powerhouse of life force energy. It is the 1st century AD. The Roman scholar Pliny included rubies in his natural history, describing their hardness and density. Ancient Hindus believed that those who offered fine rubies to the god Krishna were granted rebirth as emperors. And lastly, Moonstone. Moonstone is a stone of feminine power and mystery. It enhances intuition and encourages the wisdom and patience to trust divine timing, connecting with the divine feminine, self-knowledge, and enhancing intuition. So this card has a typo on it. It repeats this little paragraph twice. So that one doesn't have a history to it on the card. So, from what I gather with this, these stones would be good for you to work with if you choose to do so, or maybe if you just want to research them. The Carnelian stone, about promoting the first 3 chakras. Maybe Spirit is calling you to really hone in on those chakras, work on your spirituality, work on really standing up for yourself and having the confidence and making the decision to set boundaries and to really take care of your needs, not just other people's needs, and to give you the drive to back that up. Ruby, from what I get with this, is that honestly, like, go after your passions. You have worked so hard in life. You have put in the grind. You have really contributed to your community, to your family, now is the time to really take action and go after your dreams. Go after your passions. Do that thing you've always wanted to do. Go on an adventure. And really face those fears of not meeting other people's expectations, because you know what? It is impossible to meet everybody's expectations. It's impossible to make every single person you encounter happy. It's impossible to please everybody. And at the end of the day, if you're to do that, you become a people pleaser that unfortunately doesn't follow your own path, and you're not as happy. You're not your authentic self. You're not living your authentic life. And I truly believe in living your authentic life. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, helping people is my authentic self. I love helping people. I love putting others first. I love helping my family out, and I love being there for them and supporting them. And you know what? That's amazing. I'm happy for you. But you also need to remember that you have needs too, and you definitely need to rest and recover. And you definitely need to go after the things that you also want in life, because I'm sure that you have some dream, some passion, or some experience you've always wanted. And I really think that you deserve to go after those things. As far as the moonstone goes, I think that spirit is really calling you to work with your feminine side. Everybody has a masculine and feminine side, whether you were born cis male or born cis female, whether you identify as one gender or another, or if you're non-binary. Everybody has a masculine and feminine energies about them. And I think that spirit is really calling you to work on your own intuition and your feminine side, and really learn about yourself, because it says self-knowledge and enhancing intuition. I think that you should go on a journey of self-discovery. What are the things that you love doing? What are the things that you like in life? Not what other people like, right? You know, I guess a little bit of sharing here. I know what it feels like to grow up putting other people first before you, and taking care of other people's needs before your own. And as a young adult, when I sat down and thought about it with no distractions and just sitting with myself, I really didn't know myself. I didn't know who I was as a person, because I had been so focused on taking care of other people my whole life that was the only thing on my mind. That was the only thing that I knew. And I think that it's really important to get to know yourself and to love yourself and to really find those things that bring you joy. So that is your stone cards. Now for the last thing, we are going to pull some Moonology oracle cards. So, okay, just a quick thing. I lit my sage, because I just have it lit and going for the readings, and I relit my sage for this reading, and holy freaking cow, it literally has crazily burned through. So that's wild. Just wanted to, I guess, show you that. I have not seen it do that to that extent, that is, well, I need some new sage. Okay, so let's get into these cards. But you know, that's a good thing. It's very cleansing. I like that. So the first card that popped out is the card Full Moon Eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. Luck is on your side. That card popped out twice, so definitely wants to come out. And finally, believe in the impossible. Because if anybody can make it happen, it is definitely you. And, oh, look at this. Back of the deck energy. Your hard work is paying off. I'm going to put this card right here for you to see, because that is so true. That's crazy. Yeah, pile 3. So this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you resonated with this reading, please put a tree or a sunflower down below and let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So today, to start off, we are going to do a vibe check to make sure that this letter is for you. We're going to start with the When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck. I really like this deck. It's so pretty. And it's just a really good deck. Also, sorry if you hear squeaking. That's my chair. So right now I'm just clearing and shuffling the deck. So, a few cards popped out of the deck here. So I have Joy in reverse. I'm going to move this little. I have Journey. And then there is Advocate, Limitless, and lastly, Love. Pile 4. Sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. Wow. My heart really goes out to you, pile 4. the pain that you are going through and have experienced is so deep. You have lost a lot. You have been through so much. Gosh, I'm crying. Sorry. This Joy in Reverse card tells me that you are probably grieving right now. Maybe because of a death of a loved one, or maybe trauma that took away your innocence or childhood experience. It seems like you are in a depression or have been depressed, or some illness that is afflicting you mentally. And I'm here to tell you that even though you are going through this and times seem so dark and so clouded, like you're in a fog that you can't seem to get out of, no matter how far you walk, how far you drive, where you go. I'm here to tell you that I see you. I see your pain. Spirit sees you. Spirit sees your pain and your struggles and your hardships. And Spirit wants you to know that we love you unconditionally. And we are so sorry for all of the hard things that you have been through and are going through right now. But throughout this journey of life, throughout these trials and situations, and I know they seem never ending, and it seems like there's like this journey of life is just continuous chronic pain. But I'm here to tell you that it is only temporary. I know you're thinking, wow, it doesn't feel like it. Definitely does not feel like it, Desiree, Spirit, anybody who's telling me this, but it is temporary and you will get through this. You are stronger than you know. And your abilities, your strength, your perseverance is freaking limitless. The only limits are ones that you put on yourself. What you believe manifests and comes true, group 4. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but you are so flippin' strong. You are so courageous, and wow, I am just in awe of the things you've gone through and the fact that you're still standing today. You are an inspiration, pile 4. Truly. Like, I know that this is such a trope, but whenever you do get to a good place, mentally and emotionally or spiritually. Honestly, the things you have gone through, I know that there are other people that feel just as lonely, just as hurt, just as down in life, and I think that you could really help them by helping yourself and showing them that you can get through this and that you are a survivor and a thriver, and you are amazing, and you are an inspiration to us all. It's people like you that show us that, you know what? I know I can get through this. I know I can do this. And I really think that, you know, you can advocate for the little guy, that you can share your experiences whenever you finally become comfortable as inspiration to other people to be able to power through their own hardships and get past the obstacles in their life as well, because you are amazing. I'm so thankful that you are here today. I am so happy that you are in this world. I am so grateful for your presence on this earth. I'm not even just saying that. I really am not. Spirit is not just saying that. Spirit is so happy that you are still here living and breathing, and that you are alive, because you being on this earth makes it a better place, makes it brighter. You really are a blessing to people, whether you realize that or not, and you really are loved, whether you realize it or not, and you need to learn to love yourself unconditionally, like Spirit loves you unconditionally, because they do. They really do. They have your back. I know it doesn't feel like it sometimes, but they really do. And once you let them have your back, and once you let them in and let Spirit take care of you, they will show it. And you know what? I hope that you accept the blessings from universe and from Spirit, because you, honey, you have been through so much. You deserve some peace and quiet. You deserve to be doted on and loved on and taken care of and shown, you know, grace and mercy and unconditional love. You are such a beautiful soul, and I am so sorry for the things you have been through, but we need you. We need you. This planet needs you. Other people need you. And you know what? I don't want this to be reversed for you anymore. I don't want you to be in such grief and sadness and sorrow. I want you. Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit wants you to feel loved. And this is one of the hardest parts, but you need to really believe in yourself. You need to believe in yourself. The only limitations are the ones you put on yourself. What you believe manifests and comes true. And if you believe that you are not good enough, or if you believe that you're a piece of crap, then that's going to manifest. And you know what? That is not you. You are not worthless. You are a wonderful human being that is needed here, that is just such a beautiful soul, and you have talents, you have gifts, you have abilities, you have, you know, beautiful thoughts that need to be heard. And you need to make the conscious decision to step out of this sorrow and embrace the healing path of unconditional love for yourself and finding joy within yourself, which, trust me, I know easier said than done. I completely get it. I will never in a million years say that I know exactly your experiences and exactly what you've been through, or how hard it is for you right now, but I can relate in some small way of the fact that I have depression, I have anxiety, and let me tell you what, I have had really horrible days, but you know, in the past year, I have chosen to do my best in stepping out of my sorrow and not letting it ruin my life. There's some chemical imbalances that we just can't help. You know, it's just our brain chemistry. It's just how our minds were developed, how we were born. But there are things we can do to help ourselves and to help mitigate the effects of depression and anxiety, or certain, you know, mental illnesses, or traumas, PTSD. There are things we can do to help ourselves and show ourselves love and to find that joy within ourselves. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely. You are worth healing and being loved, cherished. And it makes me sad that you don't love and cherish yourself like Spirit loves and cherishes you, because wow, you're just such an amazing person. And I'm thankful that you're still here today. And I really want you to know that despite what some people tell you, or maybe how you were raised, or the taboos or social stigmas, find ways to help yourself in healthy manners. And if that's taking medication to help you balance a chemical imbalance in your brain, go for it. I know that there's a lot of stigmas around pills and prescriptions and this and that, but I would, you know, talk to your doctor or go to a walk-in clinic and see what your options are. See if you can go through your parents' insurance or your own insurance or something, and try to, if you've tried everything and nothing's working, there's no shame in having a prescription to help you. No shame at all. If it helps you, if it works, why not? You deserve to be happy. You deserve to you deserve to have a solution. You deserve happiness. And self-care. And if that involves an unconventional means of doing something, as long as you are not harming yourself or other people or animals, things, whatever, do it. Also, I feel called to say that sometimes therapy can be super scary, and they always say, oh, it doesn't work, la la la, but you don't know until you try. And I am a big proponent of counselors and therapists are like shoes. You have to try on multiple pair before you find the one that fits you best and that best suits your needs. There's different types of counselors and therapists out there. And there are ones that specialize in certain things. So also I wanted to say that the suicide helpline has changed. It just got updated in 2022. It is now, all you do is dial 988. That is the suicide hotline in America across all states. I'm not sure about American territories, but if you dial 988, it will bring you to a helpline where they can assist you. Please, please reach out to somebody, talk to somebody if you're having these thoughts, because you deserve to be heard, and we really want you here with us. So with that being said, I'm going to open your letter. So I don't know if you can really see the stamp here, but the imprint is a tree. I just recently ordered this stamp kit. It's a wax that you melt and then you take a stamper and you stamp it. I'm such a nerd, but I was so excited to use this for the video. So here is yours. Oh, that just popped open. So your letter was a bit longer than everybody else's, actually. Spirit had a lot to say to you. Hello, you sweet, brave soul. You have endured so much. You have been through so much. And I know that the pain can be overwhelming sometimes. But Spirit and I are here to tell you that you are stronger than you know, more than you give yourself credit for. You may not think so, but you've got this. Just hang on a little longer. This world is a better, brighter, more beautiful place with you in it, alive and breathing and thriving. Focus on getting through one day at a time, or if that's too much, one moment at a time. We love you so very much. You are not alone. Spirit has your back if you let them. Find comfort in the small things. A hot, cold bath or shower. The feeling of your favorite sweater on your skin. Running a brush through your hair or brushing your teeth. The sun on your face. The taste of your favorite snack or food or drink. Taking a nice nap after a long day. Cuddling with your pet, a loved one, or a comfy blanket. Seeing freshly fallen snow cling to branches or icicles gleaming under the sun. Watching the leaves sing with color on their trees before riding the wind to the grass below. Smiling at the sound of your favorite song coming on over the radio. Feeling the reprieve, from a long, hot summer day after stepping into the crisp, cold air conditioning. Making noise, taking up space unapologetically, speaking your mind, feeling your heart thump, thump, thump in your chest because you are alive, my friend. And I am so happy that you are. You can't take it back when it's done. You can't take it back. This pain is only temporary. You will be happy again. You will be happy. I love you so freaking much. Spirit loves you so much. We believe in you. You are strong. Stay safe, buddy. Love, Spirit. P.S. Asking for help is never weak. So that was your letter. I'm going to leave this right here. And I'm going to pull some additional cards for you. First, we're going to do the Believe and Achieve deck. So this is an affirmation deck. I really like this deck. It brightens my day. I'm going to shuffle it. So the first card, I'm gonna put this like this, is I am patient. The second card is I am taking good care of myself. The fourth card is I am fair. And the third card is I am fair, and the fourth card is I am focused on my goals. So I really believe that Spirit is trying to tell you to start taking care of yourself and be patient with yourself and your progress on taking care of yourself. You know, the saying, if you go big or go home, and if you do it half-assed, you might as well not have done it at all. I don't really like those sayings as far as helping yourself goes, because honestly, like 30 seconds of brushing your teeth, once or twice a day is way better than not brushing your teeth and forgetting to brush your teeth for like 5, 6, 7 days on end and developing a cavity. So from what I get from this, I am taking good care of myself. I am patient. I think Spirit really wants you to start doing the little things, as hard as that may seem. which includes making sure you're eating every day and eating nice whole foods, healthy foods if you have access to them. And just being fair to yourself, loving yourself. And I think that the last one, I'm focused on my goals. I think doing this will help you get out of your head, give you a nice, healthy distraction. Okay? Now we're going to get into the Spirit Gem Oracle deck. So, the ones that popped out here are garnet and turquoise. And lastly, the third card that you got is amethyst. So for the first one, garnet, it says, garnet helps you turn your visions into physical reality. They are stones of prosperity and pleasure, supporting you to live the good life. Some Asiatic tribes were known to place garnet stones in wounds to encourage blood clotting. In 1892, Hunza tribes engaged in hostilities with the British on the Kashmir front and used garnet bullets in their firearms. They believed that red-coated garnet bullets would make deadlier wounds than those made of lead. Sorry if I butchered some pronunciations there. The next one was amethyst. Protects you from negative energy, enhances your intuition and psychic abilities. It is used for protection, intuition, spirituality, and helping to change bad habits or addictions. According to Greek mythology, amethyst was a young virgin who became the object of wrath of the Greek god Dionysus after he became intoxicated with red wine. When amethyst cried out to goddess Diana for help, she immediately turned the girl into a white shimmering stone. And lastly, turquoise. Turquoise. The biggest gift of turquoise is helping us know that every part of us is an element of our divine self. To be understood and embraced, turquoise encourages us to accept ourselves, warts and all. Turquoise was one of the first gemstones ever mined, perhaps dating back to 6000 BC in Egypt's Sinai Peninsula. Turquoise has been mined in Iran for over 3,000 years. It has been used for thousands of years for jewelry by the ancient Egyptians who buried fine pieces with mummies. So what I'm getting from these stones, for garnet, Spirit really does want you to live a good life and to come into blessings and finally accept those blessings coming your way. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have a fulfilling life. You deserve to be healed and to have prosperity in your life. And all you need to do is accept that. Accept those gifts from Spirit. Accept that support from Spirit. Take that first step in healing and loving yourself. For Amethyst, helping to change bad habits or addictions. So with this stone, I feel that you are addicted to feeling bad. You're addicted to the misery, to the sorrow, because that is one of the things, one of the constants that you've known for a long time. And it's something that you're familiar with. Happiness, content, tranquility, blessings. These things I don't think that you are familiar with. So I think that when they happen to you, even like basic compliments, whenever somebody gives you a compliment, I feel like they make you uncomfortable because you're not used to them. But it's good to go outside of your comfort zone, and I think the new norm for you needs to be accepting compliments, accepting blessings, healing, growth, health, mental awareness, self-awareness, and focusing on helping yourself, because you deserve a happy, healthy life. And lastly, turquoise. It encourages us to accept ourselves, warts and all. You are beautiful inside and out, no matter what that little voice in the back of your head tells you. Spirit loves you, I love you, and you are worthy of unconditional love. And you have that unconditional love from Spirit. And you need to give that to yourself now. You need to accept that unconditional love and accept yourself for who you are. Your past mistakes do not define you. Your grief and sorrow does not define you. Your scars are merely a part of your story, but it is not your entire story. It's not your entire being. Your wounds are not your entire being. And I think once you realize that and accept that you are beautiful inside and out, and you are cherished in this world, I think it'll be easier to accept yourself and have empathy with yourself and really speak your truth and start living the life, the beautiful life that you deserve. So that is your reading, group 4. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you got at least something out of it. If you did and this reading resonated with you, please leave a heart emoji down below and share your thoughts on this video. I really appreciate any feedback or just knowing if any of this resonated with you. And I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day or night, whatever time it is that you are watching this or listening to this. And just know that you are loved and we do care about you and your well-being. Okay, bye. Hi everybody. I just wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching it. I really appreciate the support. This was actually my very first tarot reading I've ever done online, and I hope that you enjoyed it and you got something out of it. If you did, I guess
stay tuned for more. Okay, see you next time. Bye!